Let's take a look at stylizations. Please note that this tutorial was created on an iPad Pro running Animation Pro version 2.3. Your screens may look a little different. Version 2.3 of Animation Pro adds a bunch of new figure effects called stylizations. So let's take a look. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'll start with a single figure on a single frame. To add a stylization to the figure, I'll first make sure that the figure is selected by tapping on its anchor point. Next, I'll press the button with the magnifying glass on it to open the figure inspector.
If you're new to Animation Pro, the Figure Inspector is where you'll go to add figure-level transformations and effects.
Stylizations will be found within the new Stylize category in the Figure Inspector. You can get to this category by swiping the list of categories at the top of the Figure Inspector to the left, or by swiping down on the categories and selecting Stylize. 9 different stylizations are currently available. Several of these come courtesy of Apple's core animation libraries.
Thank you, Apple.
I've also thrown in a few extras myself, just for fun. To add a stylization to a figure, select it from the list. Each stylization will have different parameters to control its appearance. If I choose the Pixellate stylization, for example, I can adjust its scale as shown. Now the stylization parameters can be changed from frame to frame. I can, for example, make my figure get progressively more pixelated. Okay, let's take a quick look at the current set of stylizations. Bad reception simulates a dodgy digital TV signal, introducing breakups and blocky artifacts to your figure. This stylization is random in nature. When this stylization is selected, Animation Pro will display a notification. Click on the More button in the notification to see the limitations of random stylizations. Bloom, Comic book, Crystallize, Gloom, Hexagonal Pixellate, Pixellate, Pointillize, and Sparkle, which is another stylization that is random in nature. Now the addition of stylizations into Animation Pro raises an interesting question. In what order should all of these Animation Pro effects be applied? A pixelate after a blur, for example, produces a very different result to a pixelate before a blur. So let's apply a blur to the figure with the Pixellate stylization. As you can see here, the blur has been applied after the pixelate. But what if you want it the other way around? Well, the Figure Inspector now also contains an order category. Simply go to that category and drag the stylization above the blur. And that's it. If you'd like more information, please see the Stylize category section of the Figure Inspector help. I hope you found that as informative as I did. Thanks for watching.